Hi, my name is Jim Jasinski. I'm with Ohio State University Extension, the Integrated Pest Management Program. Today I'm going to show you how to mix up a fermented bait-style trap to capture Spotted Wing Drosophila. In front of me here are all of the parts and pieces you're going to need to assemble that trap. We need a little bit of apple cider vinegar. This, of course, is the Spotted Wing Drosophila Trap. It's got ventilation holes in the front. The top screws off. Inside of this trap is going to go this 4-ounce specimen container, and this is actually where we're going to mix up the ferment bait. We have a gauze top that'll go on top of here, and we have a ring that's going to seal this off. And what that'll do is that'll prevent the insects from actually getting into the bait area. They'll be caught in this trap in a drowning solution. The other pieces that we need to have on hand are some measuring spoons. We need to have some sugar, some yeast, and some whole wheat flour. Okay, so to begin, what we're going to do is first we're going to put together the drowning solution, and it's primarily apple cider vinegar. You can put in some ethanol if you want, but again, primarily apple cider vinegar, a little bit of detergent to break the surface tension. So we'll just go ahead and put about maybe a 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch in the base of this, and that's that. We'll get our soap. We'll put a drop in there. Okay, and that's done. If you want to, again, you can put a little bit of ethanol in there, but it's not necessary. Okay. So the drowning solution is complete at this point. Now we have to mix up the actual bait. So we'll go ahead and open up these bags. And for the whole wheat flour, we need 2 tablespoons. And so that'll be 1. That'll be 2. Next, we're going to add a 1/2 teaspoon sugar. And we're going to finish it off with a 1/4 teaspoon of yeast. Okay. Next, we'll add 4 teaspoons of water. And just a couple of drops of apple cider vinegar. We'll give it a little stir, mixing all the wet and dry ingredients together. Become a little pasty. Once you get a nice kind of a paste going in there, all the dry has been wetted. You take the spoon out. This will actually grow a little bit in size and volume, and that's normal. Then we'll take this little bit of mesh, put it over the top. We'll take the lid, push it down over, give it a little bit of a screw. Then place this entire sample inside of the drowning solution. Okay. Then we take the top, put the top on the trap. So now the trap is fully assembled. This is the fermented bait style trap. We have the wheat, sugar, yeast mixture inside of here with the apple cider vinegar ethanol drowning solution around it. Here are the ventilation holes up front. This trap is now ready to be put into the field, whether it be the raspberries or blueberries or whatever crop. Again, put it in the canopy, tie it with these loops right here. After the trap has been out in the field for about a week, it's time to change it. So we just go ahead and take it off of the canopy. We'll take the top off. We will remove the 1-week-old fermented bait sample cup that's inside. Now the mixture that's inside of here is a week old. This needs to be discarded. So we'll set this down, and either that morning or the night before you can mix up a new batch of the ferment bait. You were given a second sample cup to do this with. So again, you would just put all those ingredients in here, give it a stir. You'll put the mesh top back on. You'll put this ring on here. And it's important that the screen be tight across the top and no gaps, because the insects will get in here and it'll be very difficult for you to get them out and count them. At this point in time, all of the insects of Spotted Wing Drosophila will be in this drowning solution. And we'll go ahead and extract them from the solution the same way we did with the standard apple cider vinegar trap. We'll get out the waste jug, we'll use the strainer, pour it into the strainer, we'll pull them out of into the vial, and then replenish the drowning solution here. Take the new fermented bait, drop it back inside, put the top back on, and put this back in the canopy. That should complete 1 week's worth of trap check for these Spotted Wing Drosophila traps. Okay, so the trap has been in the field for a week, and now we want to check to see what's inside. So we pull it out of the canopy, and what we're going to do is then pull all the fluid that's in here, along with any insects that we captured, into this waste jar, intercepting the insects with this sieve right here. So we'll go ahead and take the top off of the waste jar. We'll put the funnel there. We'll take the top off of the trap. And now you want to be sure when you pour this mixture that you have the holes facing upwards so the mixture doesn't go through those and all over the ground. So you grab our sieve, we check to make sure our holes are aligned, and we'll just dump all the insects and the liquid right into the sieve, right into the waste jar. Okay, there still may be some bugs in here, but we'll just set this down for now. And now all of the insects we want should be captured inside this sieve. So what we'll do is we'll take the funnel, we'll move it over to our vial, move the waste jug out of the way, put the top back on it. We're done with that for right now. So if the bugs are in here, we want to reach over and grab our little paintbrush and gently brush all of those insects into the funnel. Then we can put the sieve down. We can grab the jar, and anything that's left inside the jar we can fish in here with the paintbrush, bring them down, and then dump those also into the funnel. Now if there are any insects that are caught on the inside of the funnel, we'll now use the squirt bottle, and we'll go ahead and squirt all of those down right inside of the vial itself. Okay, when that's done, we put the alcohol down, we put the paintbrush down, we take the funnel out, we put the cap onto the vial. Now here's a very important step that we want to make sure that we do. After we put this top on here, you want to be able to label this. So if there's not a label on the top or on the side, you want to put one on there, and then put this information, put at least the farm name, put the crop, put a trap designation, and put the date. Those things will all be very important later on as you go through the sample and try to detect if there's any Spotted Wing Drosophila actually in the mixture. All these products then go back in your little tote here, and you should be able to then replenish the trap, put it back out in the field, and come back and check it in a week. So hopefully that gives you all the information you need in terms of deploying the trap and then also checking the trap. Last but not least, we're going to add 4 teaspoons of water. Where's our water at? Oh, it's a half teaspoon of sugar. It's not a quarter.